Joining me now
Yeah,
is Rizlen Zouak, who is fighting this weekend at Aries FC2, two-time Olympian, and yeah, she's fighting this weekend. Rizlen, how are you?
I'm fine. And you, thank you for this interview.
Yeah, I'm excited to speak with you today. First of all, obviously weigh-ins are tomorrow, so you're um, probably about to start getting really um, heavy into the weight cut. Um, Talk to me about how you're feeling and um, what your weight cutting process usually looks like.
Il m'a parlé de mon poids.
Ouais.
Yes, I'm feeling very good. I'm no stress. I'm good. My weight is good. Je vais faire.
Est-ce que dis-moi, tu veux dire quoi?
Je vais faire.
I'm going to.
I'm going to do a little cutting.
Une diète. Little diet.
Diet. A little. I'm going to do a little cutting and diet. I'm very good. Feeling good.
All right. Well, your next fight on Saturday is against Giselle Morea. She has 15 fights. She's about twice as she has twice as many fights as you, but obviously you have an extensive combat sports background. Just give me your thoughts on the fight as a whole, what you think of her as an opponent and how you see the fight going.
Il a dit grosso modo que tu as une opposante, Giselle Moreira, qui a, je sais pas s'il a dit beaucoup plus de victoires, mais qui a une grosse expérience en tant que fighteuse. Il a demandé si tu pouvais toi lui parler du coup de ton background en tant que judokate, etc. Est-ce que tu penses que ça va te servir?
Yes, she's a great fighter. She have a big experience. I like this. I'm a challenger. I like the big challenge. I like to fight with the high level. It's not a problem for me. Comment dit j'ai l'habitude?
I'm used to.
Huh?
I'm used to.
I'm used to. It's not a problem for me. In judo, I have 25 years of judo. I did 2 times Olympic Games, a lot of World Championship. I'm 3 times African champion. I'm bronze medal in the European Championship, gold medal in the European team Championship. I have my experience, and now in MMA, I have my experience. I have 8 fights. So this year, I did 5 fights, and I prepared for all girl.
Tu peux dire she's good, but I'm good too.
Hein?
Tu peux dire she's good, but I'm good too.
She's good, but I am good too.
All right. Yes, we're excited for the fight. Obviously, you were wanting to fight at Aries FC1, the inaugural event in Senegal, but that fight fell through. So, how excited are you to get the opportunity to come back and compete at this event?
T'as gagné ton fight au Sénégal ou pas?
Non, in Sénégal, au Sénégal, il y a eu un problème. Ils ont annulé
ton fight?
Ouais, au niveau de mon fight, parce que problème
d'image.
d'humidité.
Donc t'as pas pu combattre?
Ouais.
Ah, okay. She's saying that she couldn't had the fight in Senegal. Okay, excuse-moi, vas-y. I couldn't have my fight in Senegal because of the weather.
I couldn't have
my
fight in Senegal because
of the weather.
Hein?
Of the weather.
Of the
weather.
Attends, dis-moi un truc simple.
C'est simple.
Ah ouais.
Because of the temperature.
I didn't do my fight in Senegal because there are a problem with humidity.
Exactly.
And in my fight, she stopped 30 seconds in my fight. But this fight, they are contest. No, yeah, a draw.
So, dis-lui, est-ce que t'es prête pour prendre ta revanche un petit peu par rapport à ce qui s'est passé sur RS1, etc.
No, for me, it's not a revenge for RS1, RS1. It's a life. It's a life. It's not a problem for the RS1. Now, after I did 5 fights, no, it's not a problem for me. It's good. Now it's RS2 and it's a fight comme tous les autres, on dit comment?
As the others.
Hein?
As the others.
It's a fight as is no.
As the others.
It's a fight as the other. Voilà.
All right. So this isn't your first time fighting in your home country of France. So tell me a little bit about how fighting in your home country not only just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, how that just sort of changes, if it does change anything with
It's not my
you
first
fighting at
time.
all.
It's not my
Right.
first time in France. I did 2-5 in April and in October. 2-5 who I win. And now is my troisième?
Third.
Now is my third fight in France, in my homeland.
Yes.
Et maintenant, il te demande comment, du coup, toi, tu te sens par rapport au fait de combattre en France. Est-ce que ça te met plus dans...
Oui,
tu te sens plus confortable, etc.
For me, it's not a problem to fight at home because I'm conditioning for this. And I like this, and for me, it's strange.
Does it make you feel any more comfortable at all to be fighting in your home country?
Tu te sens quand même beaucoup plus confortable. Il y a la présence du public, etc.
Yes, they are my family. It's very good for me because they are my friend, my family, my fan. Yes, it's very good. But for me, it's a fight. It's a fight for me. Yes, in France, but
you feel
I'm focused of my fight where is not a problem.
Dis-lui, I feel comfortable everywhere.
I feel comfortable everywhere.
Fair enough. Obviously,
All is my home.
Go ahead. So obviously, for a long time, that wasn't even possible with MMA being banned in France. Can you talk to me about what it was like training in a country where the sport was banned?
Il a dit quoi?
Il a dit grosso modo pendant longtemps le MMA c'était interdit en France, les compétitions étaient interdites. Comment tu te sentais toi à cette époque-là? Comment c'était pour toi de t'entraîner dans un pays où du coup tu voyais qu'il n'y avait pas de possibilité de compétition à l'intérieur du pays?
Yes, it was difficult because there are no fights in. There were no fight in France, but you can fight in other country, donc it's not a problem. And yes, it's a problem for the consideration of the athletes. You understand what I comment on dit? The reconnaissance.
Recognition.
Recognition. Oh, it's just for the recognition. Yes, it was difficult. And in France, yes, today they are okay for now to you can fight in France, but there are no no. It's okay now.
Yes, yes. The rules may be a little different from time to time. Is that what you were saying? They may have to enforce different rules.
What do you mean?
I just know from previous cards that sometimes France enforces just sort of different rules from what I've seen and heard. I don't know if that's the case or not. Maybe I'm just seeing things a little differently.
Tu peux répondre que
il
a dit que il y a eu des règles différentes par rapport à tous les pays en Europe par rapport à l'autorisation de MMA. Tu peux dire que comment tu pourrais dire ça?
Non, attends, tu peux parler à côté, tu le dis toi.
So yes, I understand what you mean. So yeah, we can only be agree with you. Effectively, like France is the last country in Europe to to recognize MMA. So yes, it took times, but right now it's here, and we are ready to make the French MMA the best, one of the best of the world.
That's all that matters. So, um, obviously, you're not only representing France, you're representing Morocco. Tell me a little bit about your heritage with them or with that country, and why I guess you're so excited to be fighting for that country as well.
Alors, il dit que tu représentes pas que la France, que tu représentes aussi le Maroc. Maintenant, dis-lui que c'est good question, bonne question. Et rajoute aussi le fait que est-ce que tu vas combattre pour la France ou le Maroc dans cette édition-là, et par rapport au country, par rapport au pays, pourquoi?
You know, the France and Morocco is mother and father. I didn't can comment je peux pas
I couldn't make a decision.
I couldn't make a decision. You know, I'm French. I born in France. My origin is Morocco. My parents born in Morocco. I representing France in Morocco. Yes, I'm going with my comment dit le drapeau?
My flag.
I go with my flag Morocco because my father like this, and it's sentimental with my father, you know. And I representing all time France and Morocco. I live in Morocco. I live in France. I train in France. I have all in France.
Et pour Arès, est-ce que tu vas combattre pour la France ou le Maroc?
C'est drapeau Maroc, mais je mets les deux.
Ok, so dis-le, ça c'est intéressant.
Yes, for Arès, it's Morocco and France.
All right.
For Morocco and France.
For Arès, I fight for France and Morocco.
That's right. So obviously you train at the MMA factory. That's where obviously a couple of the heavyweight champion and the heavyweight champion used to train, and the interim heavyweight champion currently trains. Can you give me a little bit of insight that you have into both of their trainings and like how they came up with fighting, and then where you see them now and just sort of their whole situation?
Donc, il parle de Francis Ngannou et de Ciryl Gane. Il dit que grosso modo, ils s'entraînaient tous les deux au MMA Factory, que maintenant, bon, bah voilà, il va y avoir le combat bientôt. Il voulait avoir un petit peu à savoir ton opinion par rapport au combat qui arrive, quelles sont tes prédictions, etc. Il voulait, voilà quoi.
It was a difficult question because it's two guys is my brother. Francis is my brother. Ciryl is my brother. I like these two person because this two person is a good person, and
quelles sont tes prédictions?
Ciryl Gane is in MMA Factory. Voilà. You know?
I do. So there's your prediction
and
right
I
there.
think it was a big war. And amazing fight.
It's gonna be a big war.
It's gonna be a big war and amazing fight. And for me, I don't know because Francis she can do KO the first one, and Ciryl is very intelligent fighter. He's a good fighter. He can do all, and il a pas peur.
He's not afraid.
He's not afraid of Francis, and I like this personality when he didn't afraid of a fighter.
I know a lot of fans are definitely excited for that fight. And I just think it's really interesting that you've probably seen them go at it in the gym. So you sort of have a little bit of insight, but you don't have to share how that went down at all. Obviously, what happens in the gym stays in the gym.
What do you mean about insight? You want to know what happened? That's the thing?
Sure. Yeah, if you're willing to share.
Ah, grosso modo, il te demande si, vu que toi, tu t'es entraîné avec eux, si toi, de ton côté, tu pouvais lui dire avec ton point de vue, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé dans le club, entre Francis, Ciryl, Fernand, et cetera et tout, voilà. Il te demande des croustilles, là.
Fair enough. I didn't think I was going to get an answer out of that, but it was worth a shot. So
You tried. Wait, she wants to say something. Tell me.
For me, comment on dit c'est dommage?
It's too bad.
It's too bad because Fernand and Francis. I know ils se sont aimés comme des frères, comment on dit?
She's saying that Fernand and Francis, they loved each other like brothers. So that's why she's sad, and she thinks it's too bad, and it's also too bad for the French MMA and especially the MMA factory.
right. It does say something that the two best heavyweights in the world
What did you say?
came
Can
out
you
of. I was saying that it does say something that the two best heavyweights in the world are training out of the MMA factory, and it just shows how good of a job your coach is doing.
Yes. Donc, il a dit que grosso modo, le fait que un des deux meilleurs fighters mondiaux sortent du MMA Factory, ça en dit beaucoup sur Fernand. Donc là, il faut que tu développes sur Fernand, etc.
Yes, Fernand Lopez is my big brother. Yes, he's a very good coach, very good person. And now Francis Ngannou, Ciryl Gane, Taylor Lapilis, Nassourdine, five now. Alan Bodo,
Rizlen also.
Alan Bodo, and a lot of fighters in MMA Factory. Yes, for me, Fernand Lopez is the top
coach, one of the best of the world.
One of the best in the world.
I would agree with you, and obviously he's also promoting this event. He co-owns Aries. Can you talk to me about how much if that changes anything at all, having your coach also being your fight promoter?
Il a dit grosso modo, est-ce que tu peux lui dire si pour toi ça change quelque chose d'avoir ton coach comme ton promoteur de combat par rapport à Ares?
Fernand Lopez, he can do. He's my coach, but now he's with Ares. He can. Comment on peut dire ça?
He can do everything. Il peut tout faire.
He can do everything. Now, in the fight, il fait son job de.
He's doing his job as coach.
He's doing. Attends.
C'est quoi que tu veux dire?
En fait, il mélange pas tout. C'est le travail et.
Okay, he doesn't mix everything.
Now, Fernand Lopez, he can do quoi?
Everything, and he doesn't.
He can do everything, and
he doesn't.
And he doesn't
mix everything. Et toi, maintenant, quel est ton ressenti par rapport à ça?
No, it's not a problem for me. I know Fernand. I can speak with Fernand because Fernand. I like to talk with Fernand before a fight, and it's my coach. It's my brother, and when in the fight, he's a matchmaker.
That's right. So he doesn't really, and obviously this is a good thing.
For me, it's not a
but
problem.
He doesn't.
He's the boss in the RS. Yes, he's a business. Yes, they are business and they are the work in a MMA factory.
Just 1 second. Excuse me. So can you give me a little bit of insight into how training and competing on such a big stage as the Olympics makes you more comfortable with competing on big stages in MMA, and how your training in judo has helped you in MMA, other than the obvious skills that you learned there?
Grosso modo, il te demande est-ce que le fait d'avoir fait les Jeux Olympiques, ça te rend t'es beaucoup plus confortable par rapport au fait de faire des combats MMA et comment ton judo impacte ton jeu, ton combat.
You know, when I start the MMA, I didn't know to do the boxing, to do a kick, just judo. My boxing, it was a shit when I start MMA, and I work a lot every day for this because I'm a perfectionist. I don't want people say, she's just a judoka. I want the people say she's dangerous in the box. She's a good fighter. She's dangerous in boxing, in kick, in elbow, in back fist, in the knee, in all. I work so hard for this, and yes, my judo is comment on dit
Better.
Is better. C'est un point positif. Is
a good point.
Yes, my judo is a good point, and I have high level in judo, and in MMA there are a lot of wrestlers, but in judo there are Kayla Harrison, Ronda Rousey, and it's a big
point for me.
Big point for me. In MMA, it's a big point.
That's right. So tell me, obviously your nickname is the Lioness of the Atlas.
Yes.
I feel like the Lioness is a fairly regular nickname for fighters, but adding of the Atlas adds a little bit of extra flair to it. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you came up with your nickname?
Ok, il a dit que grosso modo ton nom c'est la lionne de l'Atlas, mais il trouve que c'est trop c'est basique. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Pourquoi tu as choisi ça?
Yes, for you it's basic, but for me it's sentimental because my nephew, when he's little, every day I watch the King of Lion, and after this he say me, comment on dit tata? Anti-lion. It's versus I'm the lioness, and I have the mental of the lion. And in Morocco, the people name the lioness of the Atlas.
All right. Well, we're excited to see you fight under that nickname representing both countries. Tell me before I let you go, are there any people or sponsors or anything like that that you want to give a special shout out to? Anybody that you want to just be made a little bit more known before I let you go?
Grosso modo, il te demande avant de finir, est-ce que tu as des gens que tu aimerais remercier? Est-ce que tu as des sponsors ou des personnes que tu aimerais remercier? Ou c'est l'occasion de mettre en avant des gens que tu aimes et que tu souhaites, tu vois?
Yes, all the people in my Instagram, in my Facebook, who support me, for me, they are my strength because every day I have a big message for the fight, for my training, for all every day, and I want to thank my team MMA Factory, my coach, my sparring partner, yes, my sponsor, and my family, and my husband. My husband is a fighter, a big fighter, Hussein Faisal. C'est ma force.
Is my strength.
Is my strength, and il me motive tous les jours.
He push me every day.
He push me every day because he have a big experience, and I think you have 12 victory and 4 defeat. He's a big fighter, and is my strength.
That's right. Both of you have.
And I would like to thank Ares for the fight, for all organization who I fight, because for me it was a big opportunity to fight for the whole organization, Octagon, EFC, Cage Warrior, FFA Challenge in France, and MMA GP, and now Ares.
That's right, and both of you, for that matter, came back this year after having a couple of years off. Talk to me about how um, both of you sort of came back this year with some fights, and how the time in between your last fight and this fight, how I guess both of you have grown um, as a couple and as fighters.
Il a dit grosso modo, tous les deux, vous étiez absents pendant longtemps de la scène du MMA. Qu'est-ce qui a fait que du coup vous êtes revenus tous les deux en force, etc. Et qu'est-ce qui s'est passé entre-temps?
For me, the fighter's girl didn't want to fight with me. Comment on dit, j'ai une dizaine de refus.
I had 10 comment tu dis refus? 10 girls who said no.
I have probably 10 girls say no, I don't want to fight with Rizlen. Voilà. It's the why I didn't fight for the long time. But I was training every day because I'm a competitor. Yes, it's my job and it's my passion, and I'm a competitor. For me, you train every day, know when you have a fight. And for my husband, he didn't fight because en un espace de 4 ans, il a perdu ses parents.
Because he had family troubles, issues.
Comment on dit, sa maman c'était il y a 4 ans.
Okay, so his mom died 4 years ago.
For my husband, because mom is died 4
years ago.
For my husband, her mom she died 4 years ago, and her father in April.
Yes.
You know,
I'm sorry for his losses.
He was fighting in July. He was win, and now he's back to the game.
Well, I'm sure that you're excited that both of you are active and competing and have fights again.
Il a dit, je suis sûre que vous êtes tous les deux très excités du coup de revenir.
Yes. Yes, we have the same dream.
Same energy.
Ouais, non, je voulais dire, on a le même objectif.
Same goal.
We have the same goal to sing in the USA. It's my goal to go in judo. It was the Olympic Games. Now it's MMA. It's the UFC, and I'm determined. I train every day. I train so hard for this goal, and I know I can do this.
Well, we look forward to seeing you try to get a little bit closer to that goal on Saturday. Before I let you go, let fans know how they can follow you on social media and how they can stay up to date with everything that you're doing.
Can you repeat, please?
Yes. So before I let you go, can you let fans know how they can follow you on social media and how they can keep up with everything that you're doing?
Ok. Il demande, avant de partir, est-ce que tu peux dire à tes fans et dire à tout le monde comment on peut te suivre sur tes réseaux, donc donne tes réseaux, et comment on peut suivre ton actualité. Donc, tu dis sur quel réseau tu es le plus influente, etc.
Hello people, if you want to see me, you can see me in the Instagram, Rizlen, and in the Twitter, Rizlen. Voilà, thank you for all. I'm determined for
Saturday.
I'm very determined for Saturday. I know what I want, and I'm going to the win. I'm focused.
And follow.
I'm focused, and I have the savage mood. I'm the lioness.
All right. Well, we're excited to watch
this week. There are 2 lioness fights. There are Amanda Nunes and me, but I don't have the level on the Nunes. But
That's right.
for me,
That's right.
she's an example for me. She's the goat.
The goat.
The goat.
Yes.
I don't have the
She,
name for
um,
before the Amanda. His name is the lioness. I'm the lioness because I have my history.
so you're saying that you didn't steal it from her, which
And
is
follow me.
yes.
You can follow me in my Instagram. Welcome.
Well, we're looking forward to see you compete this Saturday, Rizlen. Thank you for your time and
Yeah.
good luck in your fight.
Yes, thank you for you. Thank you for this opportunity to do this interview. It's the first time for me, and sorry for my English. I promise comment dire la prochaine fois?
I'm going to improve.
Yes, I'm
Going?
no, attends. I promise I'm going to improve and promise to study English.
Well, I look forward to seeing your English improve in the future. You did
Thank
well
you.
today, though. So just I can tell from interviews past, from the past interviews, that your English is getting better. So
Yeah, que tu te débrouilles de mieux en mieux en anglais.
Yes, thank you. My English is in holidays. My teach English. Thank you for all.